Set the tone. New war zone. Yeah, we came to talk it, pain and gold. No bones about it. Let it roll. Aces got them books stacked high. Old take heat and that sharp eye. Manager day shame, make fly. Seen every lockup, every running lie. Play fabulous, can't link, but she locked in quick. Costume drama, that spotlight slick. The pageantry, the flair, the grit. Found her home in the chaos of it. Switch been down since way back when. Orange flicks, dark dot sports again. CTR with that brother team. No bones crew, we the body slam dream. Time to welcome everybody to the room then. Balls for a bread and super kick up in the chin. Take a hound to the moon, watch them run and feel. No bones about wrestling, now it's here. Books, toys, docs, and game night fights. Old school love in the modern lights. We don't just watch, we study the craft. Hear that crowd, we build on it. No bones about wrestling. No bones about wrestling. We break it down. We bring the heat. No bones about wrestling. No bones about wrestling. Four voices strong. Bring heat to these seats.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is excuse me, this is No Bones About Wrestling, and this is our AEW Dynamite watch along. I'm one of your hosts, Asa. Hey, and this is the Wolf Man. What's up, Wolf?
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I am good. I'm getting by.
All right, before the show's getting ready to start, do you want to run over the lineup real quick?
Yes. Let me pull it up properly. Yeah, we got we are live from Glasgow, Scotland. We will hear from AEW National Champion Andrade El Idolo. MJF will appear. We will also hear from the challenger for the AEW World Championship at All In, Will Ospreay, and we will hear from the Women's World Champion, Willow Nightingale. We will have Jake Doyle, Brian Cage, and Rocky Romero versus Adam Copeland, one half of the AEW Tag Team Champions, and the Young Bucks.
Oh,
We have Maya World, the TBS Champion, and the Brawling Birds facing CMLL Women's World Champion Persephone and the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions Divine Dominion. We will have Swerve Strickland versus Jungle Jack Perry, and we have our semifinals for the Continental Challenge Cup. Nigel McGuinness will face Kyle O'Reilly, and Claudio Castagnoli of the Death Riders will face the leader and the champion, John Moxley of the Death Riders.
who do you think it's going to be in the Continental Cup Finals? Definitely Moxley versus McGuinness. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've made that a little too obvious, I think.
Yeah.
So wait, let me ask you this. All right, the show, are we sure it's live?
It's a tape delay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
they're publishing it now, but they already taped it.
I thought so, because I was going to say, isn't it like 1 a.m. in Glasgow?
Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, that's why I didn't say live when it came up. I see. Well, it sounds like a pretty good show. It's the Go Home Dynamite before All In, and yeah, hopefully it's good.
Yep.
So, and I want to remind everyone, unfortunately, we will not be doing a watch along for All In. One of my best friends is an indie wrestler, and he has a very big match that day. He's wrestling Elijah, formerly known as Elias. So he's never wrestled an ex-WWE guy before, so it's a big deal for him. We are going to watch and support him. So no all-in watch along. Wolf and Switch, I believe, will be with the Flex Zone. Is that right?
Yes, I will be on the Flex Zone. Oh,
All right, so definitely check out the Flex Zone Sunday for All In.
yes.
We will be doing a watch along for JCW Lunacy Saturday night at 7:55. And again, no All In watch along from us. Sorry about that. Just I have, like I said, going to support my friend. So, and Switch should be joining us any minute now, and we have Will Ospreay in the ring.
Yep.
Speak of the devil. What's up, Switch?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
How's life been the last 15 minutes?
Had me a bowl of Cheerios, and I'm good to go now.
Sounds good.
Aussie.
Did you get my text? I sent you a text.
Yeah, it didn't come through.
Oh, I don't know. I just got a phone today, so I got two phones. So I don't know what I'm doing.
I got two phones.
Is that a song?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Is that a song about drug dealing?
You know it.
Okay. That is not why I have two phones, everybody. Raphael Cologne says, hello. What's up, Raphael? Yeah, did you get that text? I sent it from the wrong phone? Or?
No, I got it.
Okay, all right. So, I don't know. I think it's looking like British Osprey, British Brawling Birds are, I think, definitely winning their title matches. Maybe Nigel McGuinness, but I feel like they won't. I don't know.
Either Nigel's winning or he's getting bagged. No in between.
Yeah.
He's retiring at Wembley or he's winning the title at Wembley. No in between.
Yeah, well, I gotta go by a rule. Never bet against John Moxley on a pay-per-view.
It seems like, what's it called? It does kind of seem like most people just like don't want Nigel. Like I don't want him in the finals even, but they don't want him beating Moxley.
Yeah, I don't want him beating Moxley, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want him beating Moxley, but
Why?
He doesn't need to, but I get what they're doing. I mean, to me, it just feels like Dustin Rhodes from last year all over again.
But Dustin's gonna be back though. Coming back. He wants to win a world title. I say, good, let's do it.
Yeah.
Finally give Dustin Rhodes a world title.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Because last year at All in Texas, me personally, I feel like Dustin didn't really have any business like winning the title, but like I understood why they did it.
Was that the TNT title?
The TNT title, which I understood why they did it at Texas and give him a moment. Like I get it.
Right.
It's a big show, yeah, and you managed to make Fletcher more heated, so I don't think it was necessarily inherently bad, but
Gotcha.
I think people are just overreacting on Nigel a bit.
So here's City by the Bay. What's up? He says, I don't want to sound critical because I always liked Ospreay, but he needs a manager. He doesn't cut it on the mic for me. What do you guys think about that?
No.
Yeah, I totally disagree with that. I'm sorry.
Stop.
I totally disagree. I think he's very good on the mic. Yeah.
He's great on the mic. He's one of AEW's best.
Yeah. What do you think, Switch?
He's not the best, but
no. Oh wow.
He's not great. I think he be trying too hard.
He's not great.
I think he be trying too hard.
He's not fantastic, but he's still really good.
Yeah, it does come off like he's trying too hard sometimes. I get that.
Yeah, for sure. But in terms of needing a manager, no, absolutely.
No, he doesn't need a manager.
Yeah, he's good enough. Yeah. I do think he needs to talk less because I feel like it's the same thing every time
Yeah.
that he talks. I'm British. I brought myself up from nothing. I'm one of the best in the world. I dare you to beat me. Like that's the Osprey promo, and I love Osprey. Don't get me wrong. That's the basic Osprey promo.
Yeah.
City by the Bay says Switch got my back. Haha. We'll be shocked if he doesn't go over Omega. Yeah, I think we will all be shocked if Osprey doesn't win the belt.
I'll be shocked, but I won't be upset.
I won't be either.
Because, man, Kenny, especially after last week, like, oh, yeah, but Kenny would have to go full heel. He can't be a babyface.
I think he pretty much already did. Here, we'll talk about that real quick. Jerome Barnes, what's up? He says, y'all watching AEW, big WWE fan, can't get into it, barely can watch WWE. Well, I tell you, Jerome, if you like the old stuff, Tuesday nights at 7, we do a show called Tuesday Night Russo. We're going through all the Raws and pay-per-views that Russo, well, all the Raws that are on Netflix that Russo wrote, Vince Russo, of course, the Attitude Era, people call it. And so actually this Tuesday at 7, we're watching Raw is War, June 29th, 1998. So if you like the old stuff, you can't get into AEW, join us for that. Also, this Friday, 7 o'clock, we are watching WCW Fall Brawl 1994. That is free on YouTube. And we have a special guest, Juice Springsteen. And that's going to be me, Juice, Switch, Kay, and hopefully Wolf. We will see. The old stuff is not Wolf's bag, but maybe he needs some education.
Wait, what day?
Friday, 7 o'clock, WCW Fall Brawl.
Maybe.
94.
I could probably do it, but I'm not sure.
It's a very good show.
I won't commit, but I'll say tentatively yes.
All right. Yeah, so AEW is not all we do, Jerome. So, we do, and JCW, usually it's Thursday nights. This week, 7:55 on Saturday. So if you've never seen JCW, I urge you to check it out. It's very different than WWE or AEW.
And our first match of the night, Death Rider versus Death Rider.
Okay.
Mox versus Claudio.
We got a Continental Cup semifinal here.
And to be fair, at least it's like not necessarily like presented as like guaranteed Mox will win, because the only time Mox and Claudio fought 1-on-1 in AEW, Claudio won. So it is possible that. I thought this was a great promo from Osprey, by the way. The one that he just...
I wasn't paying attention.
He was basically talking about his family and saying how he was going to do, like, basically win for his family, for his mom, for his wife, for his son. And he was going after Kenny for bringing up his son and stuff.
And let's see, City by the Bay, Asa, you guys gonna live stream JCW this weekend? You bet we are. To remind people, JCW Lunacy is not on Thursday this week. They return to Thursday next week. This week they're on Saturday at 8, and our watch along starts at 7:55 Saturday. Me, Kay, Switch, and hopefully Wolf.
Wait, Thursday,
Saturday. Friday is Saturday? WCW at 7. Saturday is JCW at 7:55.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up a new schedule.
I can't commit to JCW on Saturday because it is possible that I will be doing reviews, like pre pay-per-view review / predictions / stuff about All In with Byron.
All right, well, I will send you the link.
I don't know what time it's gonna be though, so I don't know.
I got you. Just let me know. And Rewind says that sounds like a good time. I might not go to the Gentleman's Fun Time in the Woods party Friday night and watch some Southern wrestling with you guys. Yep. 7 o'clock Friday, WCW Fall Brawl 94 with our special guest, WCW Obsessed, Juice Springsteen. He knows way more about WCW than I do. He's like a WCW encyclopedia. So, Switch, I would recommend. I'm doing the same thing. Look up some stuff about the performers on the show Friday, or he's going to make us look stupid. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like for real. This guy knows what he's talking about with WCW. Jerome says, any reason Rainmaker is not a bigger star in AEW? Felt like a mega star in New Japan. Of course, it's Japan, but still. I think it mostly, now he is fighting for the international title. He had a great international title reign.
And a continental title reign as well.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's probably just because of his age. You know, we don't really see most of the older wrestlers in AEW getting pushed as much as some of the younger guys. How old is Okada? Do we know?
38.
Okay. So not old yet, but not young. But
yeah, I
that's
think
what I think
one of the main issues is Okada talking. Basically, when it like English, he's not fantastic talking in English. It's like bored. Like he can say a bit in English, but he's not good. Obviously, English is not his first language.
He's improving.
He is improving, but I think it's just hard for him to really present himself, especially with this like new kind of new character. Because like, yeah, I mean, technically, Don Callis is there to help Okada.
Yeah,
but still, I don't know.
City by the Bay said, Asa, the only thing missing is your camera being black and white. How you like me now? New world order.
There you go.
Oh, Osprey also mentioned Doug Williams, Greg Burridge, Mark Haskins, Jody Fleisch, Chris Travis, Ryan Smile, Mad Kurt, and Lionheart. I guess some UK/Scottish people.
Gotta be. Especially with this like new. But life. City by the Bay says. The only thing missing. New world order. Jerome says Moxley and Joe. I don't know if he means where or were world champion. And he says, get him a manager. I guess he's talking about Osprey. City by the Bay says, love it. Yeah, I'm not going to stay black and white the whole night. Well, fuck, maybe I will. Rewind says, if he knows more about WCW than you, Asa, that's a little scary. Yeah, he knows what's up. He's got a, we'll try and get him to show it to us. He's been a guest once a couple years ago. We did a WCW show, and he's got this WCW t-shirt collection that is amazing. He has dozens of WCW pay-per-view t-shirts, and I'm not talking about like reproductions, like the shirts that legit came out when the pay-per-view
when they came
happened.
out.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. No, he is, like I said, for real. He's a WCW encyclopedia. He loves it. Loves WCW, and that's probably my favorite promotion too ever. WCW, definitely, and Mid-Atlantic, NWA Mid-Atlantic, you know, from which it came and became WCW. But yeah, join us again Friday 7 WCW Fall Brawl 94 with Juice Springsteen, the WCW encyclopedia. So Switch, Kay and I have got to up our games. I'm telling you, man, we gotta research. We gotta have we gotta have some facts to share. And we gotta look up shit to know what he's talking about too. I'm telling you. He the last time he was on, he was a great guest, but he made us look like we didn't know what we were doing. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to look like that again.
So we're watching 94
Yes, sir. Fall Brawl 94.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little research because I ain't really start. I mean, I watched WCW, but I was really into it at about 95, 96, and so forth.
I can't remember what matches are on it. You know, you can for a lot of shows you can look up like WCW Fall Brawl 1994 spoiler free card.
Yeah,
Is what I would look up. You know, for a lot of old pay per views, you can look up the spoiler free cards, so that way you can know what's on it without it getting ruined. You know, so that's what I'll be doing because I can't name one match on the show, but 94 WCW, I bet it's pretty good. Well, I know it's good. I know I've seen it before. I know it's good, but I can't remember a single match. So, City by the Bay says, "How do you boys feel about Excalibur? To me, he's the worst."
Nah, I love Excalibur.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Shivani is the one that I think needs to get off commentary.
You're crazy, Wolf.
Off commentary exclusively. He's great as an interviewer, not as commentary.
Wow.
No.
You just hurt the 13-year-old switch with that one.
Yeah, I love Tony Schiavone. He's been around. He's done it all. NWA, WCW. He was with WWF for a very short time, and now AEW. He's been around. He's seen it. He's good at selling angles. He's good at adding excitement. He's one of my favorite.
I think he was great back then, but like now, like this day and age of in AEW, I'm not feeling his commentary. I don't know, especially when I think I like Excalibur. I think is doing great. I think Taz is great.
Okay, have we asked Wolf his 3-man commentary he would want for AEW? I know me and you had did it once.
I don't think we have. Let me give my take on Excalibur. I will be very quick, and then I want to hear what Wolf says. I think he's a very good announcer. I think he talks too much. And I don't think he puts over storylines enough. I think he's more focused on what the moves are and what the physical action is, which is what the play-by-play guy should be focused on. But it should be like 70% what's going on in the ring, 30% why it's happening in the ring, you know? Something like that. That's what I
think that's why like I would rather have like Taz and what's it called? Nigel and
so wait,
is this your
3-man?
No.
What's your 3-man lineup?
My 3-man lineup would be sorry, I'm just looking through everyone. Taz. Yeah, definitely Taz. Excalibur. Brian, if he's available, but if not, Nigel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I said last time, but I would do Tony Schiavone, Taz, and I'm not sure about the third one. I'm not sure about the third one. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot about Ian Riccaboni.
I wasn't even counting him. He's very good.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I think it's gonna be hard for. Yeah, I think Taz. I would still put Taz over.
Definitely Taz.
Because if it's not Taz, it would be Ian Riccaboni, but it would have to be Taz. So yeah, Taz, Excalibur, and just because he's there more and he's more available, Nigel.
Okay. I've heard people talk shit about the Paul White's commentary. I think he's pretty good on commentary, honestly.
I don't think he's like fantastic. I think he's like not terrible, but he's like just not great. I don't know.
I think he comes at it with a very different perspective than most of their commentators, because he's the only one. Well, Taz was a world champion, but it was ECW world title. So is that really a world title? I don't know. But the WCW world title definitely is. So, I mean, and he was WWF world champion. So, I mean, he's been at the top of the business as a wrestler where none of these other guys have been. So I'm interested to hear his takes a lot of the time. And I think he analyzes matches well. I mean, he's not the best, but I find it interesting hearing what he has to say about things.
In terms of like other wrestling news, we got
Wolf. Why are you in the dark tonight?
I didn't turn my light on.
Yeah, it's scaring me to put a light on. That's too spooky.
Like it's a Thriller daggone video. Close to midnight.
It was bright like half an hour
better.
ago. That's why, and I just didn't. Lee Moriarty is now the longest reigning ROH Beer champion of all time. The Phenomenal Son, Avery Styles, is signed to TNA Wrestling.
Yeah, good for him. That happened quick.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I mean, he just started.
Son.
He just started, so it's like, yeah, I don't know if we can like really dunk on him too hard, but he's not good on the mic. He's like really bad.
Ooh, Avery.
He's
I believe it.
He's like people have like say he's like worse than Hook on the mic. Yes, yeah, he's not good.
Well, you remember Dominic Mysterio was awful on the mic when he debuted. Now he's pretty good, I think.
Yeah. And it seems like right to start things off in his TNA run, Avery will be involved with Frankie Kazarian because, yeah, I guess that works because of the history with AJ and Frankie.
The real franchise of TNA.
Joe Alonzo and Kiera Hogan are also both signed to TNA. Kiera Hogan now one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions alongside Allie. Basically, she replaced Rosemary. Yeah.
So here, I'm going to try and come back to color if I can figure out how to do this. I figured out how to get in black and white. I think, okay, I'm back. That was my NWO moment. All right, let me get to some of these comments real quick.
Yes,
we have Moxley Castagnoli going on. It's pretty damn good, but we got a bunch of comments. Rewind says WCW was okay for a Southern promotion. You play too much. But they never had the GOAT Taz. He was a game changer. He truly was a game changer in ECW. That is true. And Rewind asks, 1994 WCW, is that Cowboy Watts era? No, he was gone, I believe, in early 93. We're watching Fall Brawl 94. Again, that's from September 94. Ric Flair was actually the WCW booker at that point. And Ric Flair, I think, was a great booker, great wrestler, great on the mic. He's the man. So yeah, Ric Flair was the booker. City by the Bay says, my three favorite announcers are Joe. Oh, we're going out of AEW. Okay, who's Joe? Oh, the guy in WWE. Joe Tessitore, right?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Zach Amico from JCW and Booker T, who does what, NXT?
Yep, King Booker.
And Rewind says the best 3-man booth in AEW would be, he's he's going different on us too. He says would be Joey Styles, Morno Ranallo. I can't stand Ranallo. And the GOAT Taz. Taz definitely should be in there. I like Joey Styles. I can't stand Ranallo, or however you pronounce it. Rewind says, slow down, Asa. Don't you ever disrespect the GOAT Taz like that. He was an ECW world champion. He was a Grand Slam champion in ECW and redefined professional wrestling for a future generation. He was a Grand Slam champion, and I will say he somewhat redefined professional wrestling. Yeah. With his use of all the suplexes and using chokeholds when, like UFC type stuff, when a lot of people weren't doing that. So I don't know if you're being serious or not, but I would actually tend to agree with that. A lot of people kind of stole part of his style when he was in ECW. So I think that could be valid. I know you're a big Taz fan. The biggest. City by the Bay says apparently Conley is defending his JCW title against Avery Styles for a different promotion in September. Oh, that's cool. I have not heard that. And once again, I'll ask JCW fans, please do not spoil Bloody Mania for me. I've only seen the first half. I will be watching the second half as soon as I can, but I've only seen the first half. Please don't spoil it for me. I want to enjoy the rest of the show. And City by the Bay here says no. Joe. Oh yeah, Dombrowski. He says no. Joe is the play-by-play for JCW. The dude who looks like Jim Ross. Him and Amico are perfect. I agree with that. Joe Dombrowski is my favorite play-by-play announcer right now. Play-by-play. That's not the right word, is it? Anyways, whatever you call them, that's what they call it in real sports. My favorite play-by-play announcer is definitely Dombrowski. He does a great job, like I was talking about a couple minutes ago, does a great job of walking the line between talking about what's happening in the ring and, again, talking about why it's happening and talking about why it matters and talking about also, what else is happening in the show, what else is coming up in the show. It's not all just moves, talking about moves the whole time like Excalibur does. And it's cool. He knows all these moves, but you gotta talk about what else is going on, build up some anticipation, and again, talk about why the match is happening, which is kind of hard to talk about in AEW because a lot of times there is no reason. No, I don't know. A third of the time, I guess there's a reason. 2/3 of the time, they seem kind of random. Maybe that's the right fraction. I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness.
And Rewind says prime 1990s Jim Ross is the best commentary of all time, him and Lawler, but time comes for everyone. That's a great announce team. One of my favorites. I think my favorite is probably Tony Schiavone and Jesse Ventura from like 93 WCW. Oh, no. I take it back. I'm sorry. Tony Schiavone and Bobby Heenan. I'm sorry. On Nitro in the 90s. Yeah. Schiavone and Heenan, my favorite. What about you, Switch? Who's your all-time favorite announce team?
Gorilla and Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, Bobby was the best announcer, I think. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Down, man.
He was funny. He was so good. Moxley wins.
Wow.
Moxley
wins. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the tap out.
Was it a tap out or a knockout?
Tap out.
Okay.
Well, yeah, knockout. Wow, that was good.
Yeah, that was very good. I know we didn't talk about it any, but that was a very good match.
Yeah. Which, folks, this is what we was talking about on our AEW Weekly. We all pretty much knew who was winning this match, and we're about 99% sure who's going to win the next semi-cup match.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking. Go back, and if you didn't watch us, go back and watch or listen to AEW Weekly. That was the first discussion thing we talked about. I'm not going to go back over it. I'm just going to tell you. We talked about how AEW has a real predictability problem, meaning not just us who think we know a thing or two, but every fan can predict like 95% of the matches they put on cable TV. I'm not talking about the pay-per-views. I'm just talking about Dynamite and Collision. I think we can all predict about 95% of these matches. Like we know, I didn't even see whatever. The team that's not the Callis family is going to win the next match. We knew, we said it on AEW Weekly. Moxley was going to win this match. McGinnis is going to win the other one. I mean, it is way too obvious who's going to win. And Tony Khan always books that way, books with the obvious. He almost never swerves left and gives you a surprise or an upset even. Almost never. And that's got to change. But we talk about that on AEW Weekly. So give it a listen, give it a watch, see what we have to say about that. Because I think it's the number one negative about AEW. And again, we love AEW. Don't get me wrong, but we only criticize because we want to see it be the best it can be. So that's the number one negative, I think, in the company. Would you agree with that, Switch?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, and City by the Bay says, I literally enjoy hanging out with y'all more than watching AEW. LOL. I don't know if it's the commentary or what, but I just can't get into it. Well, I hate to hear that. But we're glad you come and hang out with us. We appreciate it. Appreciate all our viewers and listeners for the AEW Weekly is the show we do where people can listen to it. City by the Bay also says, I think Mox is the highest paid guy in AEW. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't know a thing about it, but it wouldn't surprise me.
No,
man, my mouth is so dry I can barely talk. I've been talking
really
since fucking 6 o'clock. So
yeah.
City
by the Bay says, in terms of PPV shows, AEW is the best though. Yeah, they put on banger matches for their pay-per-views. They're just so fucking long.
Yeah.
So fucking long. I'm glad that this one is going to be in the afternoon. I can hang with it. But them ones when they was coming on at 8 and going off at almost 2 o'clock in the morning, those shits is hard.
Yeah, like we said, by the time, and it sucks, but I'll be honest, by the time the main event comes, I just want the show to be over.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of times the main event is the best match of the night. I mean, very often in AEW, it's the best match of the night, but like also very often, I don't give a fuck by the time it starts because I just want to go to bed. I'm sure I'm not the only person that feels like that.
Nope.
Maybe the younger ones of you are fine staying up till 1:30, but not me, man. That's not for me anymore. And I think there are a lot of wrestling fans who don't want to watch a fucking 5 and 6 hour show. There's such a thing as too much of a good thing, And every pay-per-view match, just because it's on a pay-per-view doesn't mean it needs to be some epic with like 8, 2 count, 8 like false finishes and a 15-minute match. Every match doesn't have to be that way. Like calm down a little. We can have like an 8-minute pay-per-view match. That's fine. It'll be okay. They don't all need to be 5 stars, no matter how hard you try, or 5 bones for us. No matter how hard you try, they won't be.
Yeah, it's like for the pay-per-views, they try to make every match at least 30 minutes.
No, not that long. That would be, do the math. Think about how long that would be. Well,
yeah, do the math.
Yeah.
Damn near close.
Well,
except for maybe the women's. The women's matches may not be 30 minutes, but every other men's match is getting close to 30 minutes.
If you count everything, like you count the entrances, you're probably about right. Yeah, I was telling you to do the math, but then I do the math, and you're about right. 25 minutes, I would say, but I don't know. We can go and look and see who's right. But our point is, they don't all need to be bangers. Like, pace the pay-per-view a little, They don't all need to be like balls to the wall matches. And that's why a lot of times in AEW pay-per-views, you'll see the fans after like 5 matches, they're worn out, man. Because you've already given them, at that point, you've given them like 30 or 40 false finishes. So now they don't believe anybody's finisher is going to end the fucking match, Because you've already shown them that the finishers don't win the match. So why would they believe it anymore? They got some things to fix. But again, we love AEW. We're being critical.
Yeah.
Because I think the build up to All In has been pretty bad. Now the pay-per-view is going to be fantastic. They always are. AEW are like the kings of pay-per-view. But the build up to the show, I think, has been poor. City by the Bay says, I prefer the early start times for the pay-per-views. Yeah, you and me both, man. What do you think, Wolf? Are their pay-per-view matches too long?
Usually, like sometimes, yeah. I mean, it's weird because outside AEW, like, generally I see like what's it called with like WWE, for example. Like I still have to deal with like 4 or 5 hour pay-per-views, but instead of wrestling, at least 2 or 3 of those hours are commercials, and
Yeah,
it's like, bro,
I couldn't stand that. I can't watch those anymore.
like somehow from beyond the grave, Hulk Hogan is still taking time from current day talent.
What are you talking about?
They have this Hulk Hogan commercial they constantly play. I think it's for Real American Beer or whatever.
Okay.
It's just about Hulk Hogan. I'm like, bro, we're constantly playing this over actually putting the wrestlers on TV.
To be honest, I would rather see Hulk Hogan than most of the people in WWE nowadays.
Is that Rocky on the apron?
Yep. We know who's
God
taking
damn.
the pin.
God damn.
Yep.
And that's just what we're talking about. Like, we all watching this. We know that Copeland and the Bucks are going to win. And not only that, but we know, and I'll be shocked that I could be wrong about this little part, but I think I'm right. We all know Rocky Romero is taking the pin. So that's the predictability problem that we've been talking about. So we could be wrong on who's taking the pin, but we'll definitely be right on who's. Yeah, no doubt the Callis family are losing this match. And they're going to make, super muscular Greek god Brian Cage look like a fucking loser, like they always do.
I don't know, bro. We're going into All In. We need some more friction between Edge and the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
Maybe we get a screwy finish and the Callis family wins.
Okay. I don't think there's a chance, but I think that should happen. That's what should happen. Definitely. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I hope you're right. I would love to see that.
The thing is, hey, so to your point about watching Hulk Hogan over a lot of WWE wrestlers, the problem is it's not like Hulk Hogan is taking time from the bad wrestlers. Hulk Hogan's taking the time from the world-class athletes that are still buried to this day.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Mariah May, or Blake Monroe as she's known there, has still not had a match on the main roster.
That's crazy. She's probably the second best female they have, I think, after Charlotte Flair. I don't know a lot of their female roster, though, so it's probably not fair for me to say, but she's the second best one I know on their roster.
So that match with Julia didn't even start. She just got in there and beat her ass?
No, she just attacked from behind and the match didn't happen.
So no reaction.
No reaction.
The crowd was so dead for that shit.
Yeah.
Let's see real quick here. City by the Bay says, I hope Cage doesn't take the pin.
Brian Cage won't take the pin. No.
He better not. This man needs to be a world champion. Look at this man. He not only can he wrestle, but he looks like a damn statue. It's amazing. He can wrestle power. He's agile as well. I've seen that motherfucker do a 619,
I've seen him do hurricanranas. I've seen him do flips off the top.
Reward this man for the love of God, Tony Khan.
The problem is they already got their big muscular man that they're pushing.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about. Oh,
Andrade. Yeah.
Come on.
And given how over he is, I'm sure Andrade will be world champion next year.
Yeah, but Andrade ain't muscular like.
Have you
Cage
seen him?
is.
Oh, not like Cage, but
yeah, he put some muscle on. But Cage is a different animal when it comes to that muscle.
Oh yeah, Brian Cage.
Definition. Dude, what do you think about
bigger? Swerve's getting bigger.
Yeah,
but I think Swerve's on the juice. Of course, we do not know that is true or not know it. It's just my opinion. Please don't sue us. Swerve.
Speculating.
Don't invade any of our houses and
don't burn my house down, Swerve, please. Oh wait, no, that was Hangman. Never mind.
Yeah. And don't choke us out and break into our house.
City by the Bay.
City by the Bay says he's for sure on that gas. Speaking of steroids, I tell you what, and this is another thing I said on AEW Weekly this week. I said I don't care about steroids in wrestling. I mean, I want these guys to be safe. Obviously, I want them to be
But
safe.
it's a safe way to use them.
Right. And I don't care about it in wrestling. I care about it in legit sports. That's not fair. But I don't care about it in wrestling. And I tell you what, I would love to fucking see. I've been saying this for years. I want to see an Olympics, not where they test people for performance enhancing drugs. I want to see the Olympics where they can take every drug that they want to take. I want to see like what can human bodies really fucking do.
Wow.
When they're pushed to the edge, how fast can a motherfucker swim if they're on like 10 different doping agents?
It won't be called the Olympics. It'll be called the Juice Olympics.
That's fine. I would love to see that. That would be
someone will die
so
on
much more fun than
worldwide international TV.
That would be
someone probably would die.
Crazy.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome to see. I don't know. Maybe someday. I have a dream. Maybe someday we'll get that.
You might have to be the one to make it come to the forefront.
TV executives, come to me. I have a lot of ideas.
Yes, look at these bumps cages we taking, man. For somebody that size.
I also have an idea for a show where we take rapists and we lock up their heads and their arms, and then we use a big metal pole and just shove it in and out of them for like 20 minutes.
So, you done went to some Wu-Tang shit.
And it gets all bloody and gross, and they're screaming for pain. People would love that shit. I bet it would take the fucking rape numbers down.
Like a mother.
People would love that shit. People would watch that like crazy, man. I would love it. I got a lot of other show ideas. I'll keep them private for right now, though. I don't want somebody stealing my ideas.
Steal your shit.
On October 6th, which is a Tuesday, which they probably are doing because of MLB playoffs or something. It's probably that time of year again. That's my only theory on why it's on a Tuesday. We have AEW Grand Slam France.
Mm-hmm. First time in France for AEW.
It's going to be awesome.
And, excuse me, and I found out they're coming to Winston-Salem October 24th, which is about 35 minutes from us, but I'm working. And I would have to ask for the night off, which I could probably get, but that would mean giving up money, you know what I mean? So the show then practically costs like twice as much as lost money plus tickets. Yep. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I'm thinking probably not. It's Collision too. Maybe if it were Dynamite, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's Collision with, I assume, some Ring of Honor taping matches in there too.
Probably. I'm excited for Grand Slam France because what's it called? To me, in my opinion, I think France is the best professional wrestling crowd in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like they are always so loud, always like bring so much energy. It's like it's unrivaled. Like not even Japan has that much energy. Not even England like British people have that much energy. French people, whoa, it's a whole different level.
And City by the Bay, I answered this already. It says, do you have a problem with wrestlers being on the gas? If they want to use it, let them. So in one way, I don't, because it's their body. Like if they want to fuck up their body, let them. No, I want them to be safe. So that's the other thing. I want them to be safe. And then if the top guys are all using steroids, that puts pressure on everyone else to use steroids. That's the way it was in the 80s WWF. Because everybody was on steroids because they felt like you had to be. Because like Hogan is, Ultimate Warrior is, Rick Rude probably was, etc. So I don't know. I look at it from both sides. So I would probably say fine, use them. Well, like I said, in the other sense, I just hate that it. Oh, who's taking the pen? Bam. Like I said, man, they have a real problem with the predictability level of their shows. A real problem.
Took the pen, yeah.
Oh yeah, after a spear. Steady
Yeah.
by the Bay says, pretty sure Edge is on the gas too. And of course, when we're saying all this, we are just speculating. We're not saying it is true or it is not true. We are just speculating. Please don't sue us, anyone. But yes, I think Edge is also, yes.
And
That's
here
just
comes,
speculation. That's just a guess. It's just a guess.
They gonna start messing with my bones rating for these damn matches that are this damn predictable.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
can understand predicting who wins, but damn it, we should not be able to predict who's taking the pinfall in a six-way match.
No. Mm-mm.
There goes your father, Captain Charisma.
You know, it's ironic because he's called Captain Charisma. I don't feel like Christian has that much charisma, honestly. For somebody who's called Captain Charisma, I don't feel it.
This heel run that he's had he's been very captivating. Now in the past, I agree with you.
This has been his most interesting period, yeah.
Yeah.
And City by the Bay says it's been almost an hour and not a single backstage segment or promo. Yeah, we were 48 minutes in. Yeah, they got a pay-per-view in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. Develop some stuff, AEW, develop some stuff. Show us the backstage. Show us who's talking backstage. Show us who's disagreeing backstage. Fuck, show us something that doesn't take place backstage at all.
honestly, they should.
At the hotel where they're staying, I mean,
there was like a video of Osprey and his mom talking to each other. And it was really good. I think they should honestly show it on Dynamite, but knowing Tony Khan, he'd probably put it on like the countdown to All In. That's when they're going over.
Where'd you see that?
I think they posted it on YouTube on the AEW channel, but
okay,
I'm not 100% certain. They definitely put it like on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube, like the full video.
Please, that was weak. Drop their ass, Christian.
And at the end of the day, the Callis family are a giant stable, but really, like, most of them are used as enhancement talent.
Yeah.
I mean, Doyle, Cage, El Clone, Doyle. Rocky Romero's not part of it, is he?
He is.
Oh, he is. Okay. Hechicero. I mean, most of these guys lose every match they're in.
Hechicero is usually, funny enough, he is kind of booked way better in CMLL.
Yeah, of course. He's the world champion there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it's kind of like how Dominic is booked right now when comparing WWE and AAA, because in AAA, Dominic is being booked like super incredibly well, like really strong. In WWE, he's a nobody, basically. Like, how do you mess that up? Like, Hechicero feels pretty much the same way. Like, he's booked amazingly well in CMLL, but in AEW, he's just not booked fantastically.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, there's all the only like really well booked member of the Don Callis family is Fletcher, Okada, and Davis.
Takeshita.
Well, yeah, Takeshita is not part of the family.
Yeah, 4 of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, right now, because Takeshita's not part of the Don Callis family anymore. So.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I do think when he comes back, Josh Alexander does need to be booked better. Like, much better. I guess maybe Volador Jr., but Volador is like never on AEW, so he's like the CMLL guy. So I don't know how he's booked in CMLL. Oh, Kevin Knight. I forgot. Kevin Knight is
right.
booked.
He's booked well. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Mercedes
here we go.
is attacking Willow again.
Mercedes has some giant fingernails going on.
The fuck is up with them fingernails?
She looks like a receptionist at a doctor's office.
What was I gonna say? Switch, were you gonna ask me something earlier? I forgot. Something about what I think of.
Oh,
Maybe that was about the announcer team, was it?
Nah. It was about Hobbs and Out the Mud.
I'm fascinated. I think it's okay. Hobbs is better as a heel. It's a little forced too soon. Because like Hobbs was just teaming with Solo and LA Knight, so attacking them kind of is weird. But I can sort of understand the reasoning behind it. I assume Jacob Fatu will be part of it. Will turn on the Bloodline and join that faction, and then Zilla will come along. So honestly, I feel like it's gonna be the Roman, the Usos, Solo, and LA Knight versus Hobbs, Jacob, OTM, and Zilla as the War Games. Or maybe they do like a 3v3, v3 triple threat War Games kind of thing. I don't know.
That's gonna be crazy.
Asa, I'm just gonna briefly inform you of this. Because I love me my lucha graps, and I have to tell you of this. So they did a whole luchador tournament where
I heard about that.
Yeah, they put in some AAA names. None of them won, of course, but basically the winner gets to face Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship in Mexico City. Your finalists, Penta versus Rey Fenix.
Nice. All right. That sounds like something good that they're doing.
Yes.
All right. Okay, here. We got a bunch of comments. Let me catch up.
Yep.
Stay by the Bay. Can someone educate me on order of importance? Continental, TNT, International, and National? No, we cannot. We've talked about that, how it would be nice if AEW would tell us so we know, like I said, we know how important are they. But they won't. So I don't know. They kind of go back and forth, and I wish they would just keep it at a certain rank, so you know who is number one, who is number two. You know, like who's the best in the mid card, who's the next best in the mid card, who's the best in the lower mid card. But yeah, who knows? No one knows. Fazb says I used to like peanut butter and jelly, but then someone introduced me to peanut butter and honey. All right.
Yes, Faz. Yes. Before I stopped eating bread or a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Oh gosh.
He says, oh snaps, we got Asa taking notes before GTA 6. I don't know what GTA 6 has to do with it, but I always take notes. I take a lot of notes. Switch does too. I think Wolf just uses his brain. Wolf has everything in his brain. I don't have the memory capacity for that, so I write everything down because notebooks never forget. Remember that, people.
I also use Google. Google is very useful.
So yeah, GTA 6 trailer tomorrow. First real look at the game. I'm very excited.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it's tomorrow. I'm very excited. I've already paid for it. I don't know about the whole digital only thing, because you know, then like they can take away the license from you, but making this millions of pieces of plastic and putting them in a plastic case, That's such a waste of oil to make the plastic. And then, a lot of that plastic just ends up in the landfills. You're just making junk for no reason. Like, it could be all digital, but as I said, then the companies can just take it away from you if they want to. That just happened with some company and a ton of movies. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that debate. I tell you, I don't like it that I bought a disc PS5 and now Sony said they're not making any more fucking disc games. It's like, well, fuck, why'd you sell me the fucking thing? Jerks.
Hit you with the dope.
Jerks. City by the Bay says, I know the TNT title, but literally don't understand the difference between the other three. And kind of lately, I would say, the way they've been presenting Kevin Knight, I would say TNT is number 2, but they're having this big tournament for the Continental title, and then the international title, just with the people who are fighting for it, Fletcher Okada and Takeshita. You could make an argument there. So I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. And Faz B said, I meant to say this many times, but I forgot. But I would love for Wolf to do audiobooks. He has the perfect voice. I don't know if this is nice or not. He says he has the perfect voice to put you to sleep. LOL. Massive voice says, what's up, y'all? What's up, man?
What's up, Mark?
And says, New World Order. Life. Always. There's MJF out here hyping up the Casino Gauntlet match, which I think we know about.
Triple B.
Mm-hmm. We know about maybe 6 or 7 of the guys who are going to be in it. Hopefully there's a surprise or 2.
Not Andrew.
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's something that everyone believes as well, but I hate this whole one true champion thing that MJF is doing. I think it is garbage.
Why?
It just it feels forced. It doesn't feel like captivating. Like I don't think MJF needs this.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's overdone.
Yeah,
to the double world champion thing. Like,
yeah,
JCW is doing it right now. They're doing it in a more interesting way, but I still feel like that's overdone. And AEW already did it with CM Punk, the fake world champion, and MJF, the real world champion. Of course, MJF never acknowledged it, which was funny. But AEW did it already. So yeah, let's come up with some new ideas. Don't recycle what you've done already. We've seen it. But I agree with you, Wolf. Yeah. Not necessary for him. He can get over without this. And the fact that we already have 9 titles, we don't need a fake one. There are plenty of real ones. We don't need another belt on here that somebody's saying they're a champion.
Well,
that's the last thing we need.
There's Andrade. He appeared from behind and said, how you know.
And Fazby asks, are you guys doing an all-in watch-along? I hate to tell you guys, we are not doing an all-in watch-along. It has nothing to do with AEW. One of my best friends, an independent wrestler named JP Lehman, Lehman. Check him out. Google him, YouTube him, all that. He is wrestling Elijah on Sunday, formerly known as Elias. And so it's the biggest match of his career. He's never fought somebody who was in WWE before. So me, my wife, K-Fabulous, and my mom are all going to support him on Sunday in Salisbury, North Carolina. So I will miss All In. We're probably going to watch it when we get home. But yeah, no All In watch along for us. Wolf and I think Switch will be on the Flex Zone. Is that right, Switch?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, Wolf will be there for sure. So we'll see what it does. But whoever's going to be on it, that's who I would recommend watching since we're not doing one. Check out the Flex Zone with Byron. They do good work. City by the Bay says belt looks good on MJF. That's for sure. Yeah.
That's crazy. JP's gonna get to walk with Elijah.
I'm very interested to see what he does. He already posted stuff online where he was like, Elijah needs to clean up. He needs to clean up his look a little. Fast B says MJF's story. Give it time. Okay. I hope you're right. I hope they got something interesting to do with the fake world title belt. I hope so. And City by the Bay says if JCW would add a belt, hardcore title would be dope. What y'all think?
They don't need a hardcore title. They already hardcore enough as it is.
That's kind of how I feel. I've said this about AEW and I'll say it about JCW. Cruiserweight title. Cruiserweight title. Just because we've seen it used. It was used so well in WCW. It often was the best part of WCW TV were the cruiserweights. It's just a different styles of wrestling. When you got guys who are the same weight, they can do more together. It's not like a smaller guy facing Brian Cage, where it's a little unbelievable if they beat Brian Cage, and physically they can't do a lot of their moves to Brian Cage. So I would say get rid of some belts in AEW, have a cruiserweight division. Same thing, JCW, they don't need to get rid of belts, but if they add one, I would say cruiserweight and bring in some more flippy style wrestlers, which we have like Facade. We have Ninja Mac, who hasn't been around in a while. Who are some other Switch? Who are some other JCW kind of who would be in a cruiserweight division to start it? Facade, Ninja Mac. Who else would you say?
Ninja Mac.
Kind of flippy. I can't think about anyone else right now. They'd have to bring in some outside talent. JP Lehman could be in the cruiserweight division.
Luigi, the small boy that's with Vito.
Yeah, Sally Boy. Okay. Yeah.
Of course, Stephen Flo.
Okay. Yeah, he's skinny. Yeah, I mean that's a good start, and then bring in some outside talent.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. Stephen Flo can only do so much with Josh Bishop because he's so big. Guy like Stephen Flo can only do so much with Too Tough Tony because he's so fat. Or Willie Mack, or so I'm saying the cruiserweights work better together because they can.
Mecha Wolf is gone now.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's wrestling. I assume Mexico. I'm not sure though. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
Right now we got Kyle O'Reilly versus Nigel McGuinness, and the winner will be facing John Moxley.
He walking gingerly too.
Yeah. Part of me, I don't know why, but part of me feels like this injury is kind of work that Nigel has, like this.
Well, it's a work now. We were talking about that on AEW Weekly also. Yeah. I think I think both of us think it started out as a shoot and now they're like working it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like working it that's more serious than it is.
Yeah. When it comes to what happened before this match? Oh, Jericho is in the Casino Gauntlet.
Okay.
And probably on Collision we will get Jericho, Speedball, and Commander versus Tommaso Ciampa, Nick Wayne, and Mark Davis.
I think that's a good
Collision
prediction.
On Saturday?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And City by the Bay says Jericho rocking that Trump tan. Yes, he was.
He was.
And Massive Voice says, that's what's up. Congrats to your boy. Thank you. I have nothing to do with his. Well, I have a little to do with it. We had backyard wrestling we did in high school, and we actually had it on TV. It was on our local cable access channel where anybody with a camera could put shit on TV, and we were on TV. So I guess I have a little to do with his success, but not much. He was trained by Caleb Conley of JCW. But yeah, he's very entertaining. Everybody, again, look him up. JP Lehman, Lehman. He does a Wall Street asshole gimmick. And City by the Bay suggesting some JCW, maybe cruiserweights, says Ninja Matt Cross. Massa Boy asks, is Nigel on anybody's Ring of Honor Mount Rushmore? I haven't seen enough Ring of Honor to feel like I can answer that fairly. What about
no.
y'all?
Me neither.
Okay.
No, I would not put Nigel in there. There's just too many people that like it they just take over. Like you have Brian, you have Joe, you have Punk. Honestly, Athena would be in there at this point.
Young Bucks. Come on, man.
No, not in Ring of Honor. I
don't think they was there long enough in Ring of Honor.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. See, that's why I'm not answering. Sorry.
Yes, me neither, man, because I really don't know.
Yeah, I can't say Young Bucks. I
remember they had a stint in TNA.
I can't say Adam Cole. I can't say Roddy or Kyle. I can't say like maybe Kevin could be considered, but I don't think so.
Kevin who?
Owens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And El Generico, that being Sammy. I
You're making
think
a big Mount Rushmore here, Wolf.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just going through everyone who would be.
It's like three
considered.
mountains.
Everyone who would be considered, but generally, I think it would basically be Brian, Joe, Punk, and Athena.
Okay.
In no particular order, because Athena should be number one.
That I can answer. She should definitely be on there. Yes. Fazb says, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced on my PC, and it looks great. Anyone else tried it? And Steve by the Bay says, take a guess who Cage Match has rated the highest out of the JCW roster. Wow, I never look at that. But that's an interesting question. I'm gonna guess Kerry Morton. That's my guess.
Cocaine.
I say either Kerry Morton or it could be Cocaine or Caleb Conley.
Too tough.
No way. I hope not. Tell us who.
Actually, I'm gonna look this up now.
See by the Bay. Well, he's gonna tell us. He said all three of y'all take a guess, and I'll say it. I'm gonna guess Kerry Morton. Switch. Who do you seriously say?
See, I ain't watching. Maybe Vampiro.
Okay. All right. Wolf, you said Cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give us an answer. Massive Voice says, I was about to ask how y'all pulled that off. LOL. Backyard wrestling on TV. Yeah, all you had to do was have somebody who was over 18, have a camcorder, and take them the tapes. And we did it. And get this shit. This was in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you were on after midnight, you could curse. You could say fuck on TV or motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So we put it on at midnight, and we could say whatever we wanted. Isn't that incredible?
Yes.
And we had some fans. I mean, not like a huge following, obviously. We're on cable television. But at a hockey game one time, minor league hockey team, a hockey game, somebody came up to us and were like, aren't you, what were we? PCW, Piedmont Championship Wrestling. They were like, aren't you the PCW guys? And we were like, what? We were like, what? Who put you up to this, you know? But they were serious. They were serious. And like one of the guys signed autographs on like 3 different occasions. So we had people that watched. It was weird.
Shane Mercer.
Shane Mercer?
Shane Mercer.
Oh, okay.
I says
that. 8.6.
With an 8.6 rating. Okay.
Yeah.
He's solid.
That makes sense.
Solid.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about him.
I didn't either. But he's a
Massive
monster.
Voice says that's insane. I think talking about the cursing on TV. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We did it for like probably 3 years. We weren't on TV for 3 years. We were on TV for probably about a year and a half, and we did it for about a year and a half before that. And then we found out we could get on TV that easily, and we were like, yeah, let's do it. But we used to do it every Saturday, unless it was raining or snowing. Every Saturday we did it. And we came on Monday nights. So if you waited an hour after Raw and Nitro were off, you could watch us. They're
That's
little
dope.
foul mouths, teenagers beating each other up and cursing. Is basically what it was. And a couple of us were pretty good. I was decent. The guy who is a wrestler now was the best. So it makes sense that he actually became a wrestler. But I'd say half of us were pretty good. As far as backyard wrestling goes, of course. Faz B says, who do you guys think will debut on All In? I'm going to give the easy answer, the New Day, I think.
New Day?
Yeah, I think they're coming out with Swerve to challenge for
100%.
the trios titles.
I can tell you who's coming back at All In.
Who?
DMD.
No.
You think so?
No, please no.
I saw on the report
Please,
today
no.
that she is trying to plan her comeback for All In. I meant to tell you that earlier.
Wow.
She can talk, just don't wrestle, please. Just do not even consider going for Mercedes. Just no, absolutely not. I don't want to see that match ever again. Like, oh my god.
See, I think she's a fine wrestler. I really don't understand. your
She
hate
was a fine wrestler. She was. Now she sucks. Now she's like, she degressed. And that match with Mercedes, like, genuinely the worst women's match I've seen in AEW, and I don't.
No. Did you see, who was it last week? Was it Maya World and Jada Steele? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Sweet? Like
it was
a week and a half ago.
Yeah, it was painful, and I would rather watch that than Mercedes and Britt, because God, they were so bad at All In 2024.
I don't think
and
it
it
was
was
as bad
all
as
it
all
was
that.
all Britt's fault. Like, okay, unbelievable. Yeah,
No
yeah,
City.
yeah. DMD got exposed. Well, no, she was good once upon a time, but now she just fell off super hard.
No,
Britt
City by the
just
Bay
not good.
needs to go somewhere
anymore.
with that one.
Let's see. City by the Bay says, I hope. Oh, we're getting a lot of comments here. Let me catch up. Says, I hope Kofi is a face. He's such a natural baby face. I feel the same way. He's a natural baby face, but I feel like, and I think Switch feels the same way. I think he'll be more interesting as a heel. You know, let's see something different than they've done. You know,
Yes.
I think
yes.
Swerve will be able to get those killer sides of Creed and Kofi out like perfectly, like, because there was a lot of potential with the heel Kofi and Woods. Like, they were heels even in WWE before. Like, they were able to be heels, but I think Swerve. I think Swerve will be able to draw that out perfectly, and I think it'll be good.
Will he though, or will Tony Khan swerve us, and instead of it being New Day, he brings out Motor City Machine Guns with him?
No.
Everybody expects Swerve to bring out New Day.
Not with Swerve. Not with Swerve. There's no reason for Motor City.
See, you used to be asking for that, Switch. You used to, for weeks. You said Swerve and New Day.
I still like it, but to throw something in there that nobody sees coming, why not Motor City?
I hear you.
No, I don't think it'll work. I don't see the idea, because the thing is, Swerve is a huge Kofi mark, and Creed, but mostly Kofi. It's gonna, like, Swerve has been dying to work with Kofi, so
let's see. Faz B says DMD wrestling isn't good. She does a lot of spot wrestling. I can see that. And says DMD got exposed with Monet.
Yeah. I wanted to bleach my eyes after watching that match at Wembley. I've
And Masavoy says, what happened to WWE? Well, that's a great question.
About New Day.
Is he?
50% pay cut. That's what happened with them in WWE. They wanted
that's what he's asking about.
I mean, it's either New Day or just WWE in general. Neither of which are good.
I think what happened in general is Vince McMahon left. And City by the
Somehow they're
Bay.
doing the.
Sorry, City by the Bay says, Wolf, with all due respect, you are dead wrong about Britt. LOL. I agree. I agree with you, City by the Bay. I think she's fine. She's a fine wrestler. Everybody has a bad match every once in a while. And Fast B says, Britt's sandbagged. I don't know if he's saying she does sandbag or if she has been sandbagged by others. I don't know.
She was definitely sandbagging in the Mercedes match like that. It wasn't necessarily just one bad match. She was already like kind of looking like not great. And her finisher also just doesn't work anymore. Because she like never properly locks it in, and it's just I would have probably been okay if it was just Mercedes and Britt, like, but yeah, no, it's just no, it was still getting worse. I'm like, yeah, there's no hope for her.
Well, McGinnis just won,
Nigel
just like
just
we all
won.
said. Very good match. I know we did. Well, we got a lot of comments, so that's why we're not talking about the matches that much yet. But
I mean, this was
very
expected.
good match.
I mean, Nigel and Kyle was amazing for sure.
And again, I'll go back to we love AEW, but they have a huge predictability problem. We have predicted, and again, we're not saying we're special. I'm sure all y'all out there feel this way. We have predicted who won the first Continental Cup semifinal. We predicted who won not only who would win the trios match, but who would take the pin on the other side. And we predicted this Continental Cup semifinal. It's like, I'm begging Tony Khan, surprise me sometime, man.
I mean, I was hoping Claudio would have won that first semifinal match, because
but with Moxley not having a pay-per-view match yet, there was no chance he was losing to Claudio. You know. And Massa Boy says the rumor mill be all over the place. And Faz B says DMD can go to your JCW. LOL. Hey, I would love that. Like I said, I think she's good. So I would love to get more women in JCW. And Massa Boy said, who did y'all side with in the incident between Britt and MJF's wife or girlfriend? I don't know.
Alicia.
I don't know. I heard it happen, but I don't know anything about it.
MJF's wife. Yeah, because Britt has, even before this incident, that she did cause a bit of it. She is kind of a little, I don't know, like backstage, she's just seemingly problematic. I don't get why, but
I've heard that, but who knows? Yeah, who knows if that's real or not, but I've definitely heard that. Massa Boy says, nah, I was talking about Britt.
He was talking about Britt going to WWE when we were talking about the WWE.
Okay, I get it.
Honestly, actually knowing WWE, they'd probably put the rocket on her, and it would be rough, because people are constantly like talking bad about like Jade. Like they always go like dunk on Jade. They are gonna have a field
she sucks.
day. Yeah, well, no, I think they're gonna have a field day with Britt Baker, because she is going to be worse than Jade.
Wolf, you are so wrong about this.
No, like,
I gotta tell you, man, you're usually right, but you are so wrong about her.
Like towards the end, before she disappeared, she was not good at all. Like she was it was so rough watching her wrestle. Like,
yeah,
but then again, they would probably put her in the ring with what's it called, Soraya or Paige and the Bella twins. I'm like, oh great, bad wrestler versus bad wrestler.
I usually wouldn't be for, wouldn't say anybody go to WWE, just because it's not a good place right now. But
what the fuck?
I don't know what's going on. Is that OJ Simpson and white guy makeup?
He did a prank show before he died.
I'm just saying, like, if Britt,
what the hell was that?
If Britt Baker were to get in the ring with like a Charlotte Flair, she is going to look so bad. She is not going to look good.
You may be right about that one. All right, let's catch up here. See by the Bay Says Nigel should go over Mox, but that ain't happening. I don't think it is. And he says, I hope Swerve squashes Jungle Boy. I think it's going to be a pretty decent match. I don't think we'll see a squash.
I don't want to squash. No squash.
I've been impressed with Jack Perry lately, honestly. What was that match where he bled all over the place? What match was that? Like 2 weeks ago or something.
I think it was with
Moxley, wasn't it? Wasn't it Moxley?
Yeah. Was it Mox?
Yeah,
that was good.
Moxley.
I enjoyed that. And Fazby says it was MJF's first girlfriend, that artist lady. Yeah, I still don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think they just got into an argument, her and Britt Baker, but Britt always gets into trouble.
And Fazby said, easy, Asa. We all know Jade sucks, but you got to ease it in. See, by the bay says, there goes Switch, boy. I don't know what he means. What?
Kyle Fletcher.
There goes Switch's boy. I got it.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm so torn with all three of them. Mox,
I like all three of them, so I don't know who I'm gonna be rooting for in this one, man.
Me either. I'm not sure. I think I'm going for Okada, but I'm not sure.
Me personally, I think Fletcher should retain.
Yeah, but who are you cheering for?
Take.
Wait, who?
Takeshita.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I would actually. No, I'm actually gonna be cheering for Fletcher because I like Fletcher. Fletcher needs this a lot. Like he really needs to retain. Like I like Takeshita's great, but good presentation.
Yeah, I agree. I think Fletcher should keep it, but I'm cheering for Okada. I think I like him just a little better than Kyle Fletcher. But they're both great. All three of those guys are great. Forget that.
Okay, that entrance presentation from Divine Dominion was great.
It's cool.
Awesome.
Cool. So who we go? Oh, Persephone and Divine Dominion versus someone in the Brawling
Maya
Bird.
World and the Brawling Birds.
Okay.
Yo, I'm slowly but surely falling for Persephone, yo. I like her. I like her swag. I like her in-ring work. She talks shit.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I like these two big Amazonian women, man. They just always in squash matches, man.
Yeah, we never really get to see what they can do because they're always in squash matches.
Who do you think will take the belt off Will? I think it will be Fletcher.
Nah, not yet.
What do you guys think?
I think Fletcher, I said this on AEW Weekly, I think he will be world champion by the end of 2027, but I don't think he will be the one to take it off Will Ospreay. I'm not sure who will, but I don't think it'll be Fletcher.
Every time I hear that damn song.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Who should it be? Or he's not asking that. He's asking who will it be? Man, that's tough. That's tough. Wait 1 second. City by the Bay says Fletcher being only 27 is crazy. In my opinion, a wrestler's prime is mid-30s. Yeah, a lot of time that is definitely true. They've been around and they know what's up. Fazby, yeah. Who do you think will take the belt off Will? I think it will be Fletcher. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. If I were booking it, I'll tell you who I would book is Nick Wayne. That's who I would book. Shoot that boy up on a rocket. I say Nick Wayne. Let me see Wayne and Ospreay, and Wayne beat him. That'd be such a big thing, and bam, you instantly have made a star, a big star.
My answer:
if they do it with Nick Wayne, they gotta bring back his mama or something, man. I need more heelish shit from Nick Wayne.
Yeah, he's good at wrestling heel. He's good at wrestling heel.
But that presentation he had with his mama, and even with who was that? Kip Sabian.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
man.
think Kip Sabian might be either hurt or his contract's coming up. I don't
His
know.
contract's coming up.
Yeah, he's
soon.
gonna be one. He's gonna be one.
But
I think is getting released.
I saw somewhere that he might be injured right now. So
That's another thing. If you'll watch or listen to AEW Weekly from today, we talk about whose contracts are coming up in AEW, and Switch and I talk about who we would re-sign and who we would not re-sign.
Mm-hmm.
for my answer, I have one person in particular that I've been dying to see fight Will Ospreay.
Okay.
And I also think he is the best on the mic in all of AEW, even over MJF and
Oh.
Hangman Adam Page.
Oh.
The catalyst of professional wrestling, Switchblade Jay White.
Oh, okay. That's a good pick.
I need Ospreay and Jay White. I need it more than anything.
That's a good pick.
And he deserves a world title run. So yeah, Jay White.
Might be a better pick than mine. I don't know. I like Nick Wayne. I don't know. Jay White might be, like I said, he's not going to do it, but that's who I would book to do it. But who will actually do it? I think Jay White's a very good guess.
If they turn Jay White heel and the Bang Bang Gang heel,
which will be hard.
They could.
People like them, you know.
Yeah, but Jay is so good as a heel. He's a natural heel. So.
Yeah.
And they've already planted the seeds of a feud with Jay and Ospreay. So I think it would be really good.
I see City by the Bay. I'm very high on Persephone, Megan Bain, and even Jamie Hayter. Yeah, I agree. I agree with all that.
Jamie is good. I love Jamie.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, we're seeing some of the best in AEW here, except My World. Some of the best women, I mean. And Faz B says, I want to see Megan Bain versus Lena Cross after they lose the belts. Yeah, that would be cool.
What? Oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god.
Let's see. Moonsault. Yeah, it was okay. City by the Bay says, I like Jay White's theme song. Yeah, it's cool.
It is great.
And Faz B says, Switch.
Insane.
He said Switch isn't good on the mic. Sorry.
Well, I think he
means Swerve. Oh, Switchblade.
Switchblade. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, our Switch. No.
No. Against MJF, Jay White dominated MJF on the mic. He cooked MJF.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember the fact is and that return promo, just Jay is so good on the mic. He's just has it so naturally.
Yeah, he's very good. I agree.
To me, it's like Jay White to me is like basically how WWE should be booking LA Knight, but like 10 times better in the ring.
Yeah, Jay White, he's very good on the mic. He's no MJF though. Come on. MJF's the best on the mic in either company.
I think Jay is better on the mic exclusively. MJF has the in-ring that is.
I gotta go MJF on that mic, bro.
Yeah,
MJF is a monster on that mic, yo.
Yeah, he's not only the best in wrestling today, he's one of the best in wrestling on the mic ever.
I think it's just because Jay has that so easy, natural talking
yeah. True.
It feels like he can't possibly mess up on the mic. He delivers it so naturally, so perfectly. It's yeah. It's just,
I mean, you're right about all the points you're making. I'm not going to argue those. He's just not MJF. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you're right about what you're saying. Faz B says white, LOL. I don't know what that means.
He meant
is he saying white's better?
No,
Switchblade Jay White.
Okay,
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only been a handful of people for me that's been just great on the mic.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Switch. I'm sorry. Can you?
Yeah, I got you.
The comments.
Yes, sir.
I'll be right back.
Rowdy Piper's one of them. How do you feel about CM Punk on the mic?
Punk is good, great. Yeah, Punk is now it's kind of samey, but that could be just because of current day WWE. But yeah, I'd say CM Punk is up there, but I don't know if I'd put him over like a Roddy Piper or even over MJF, but yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I like, especially in that return promo when he came back on Forbidden Door, and then like the Dynamite after that return promo where he called out the dogs. It was just perfect, bro. And I was like, yeah, this guy is just has it, bro. In terms of
hope all of them
talking,
stay healthy, man.
he's
I hope
still
all of them stay
he's
healthy.
still kind of like slow and sloppy-ish in the ring,
Talking about
but
in
I
the
think
ring,
I think it's just
just
because
rust.
yeah.
Just rust. That's all it
But
is. He's gonna get
talking
back in the
wise,
swing of things.
it's just so good.
But hell, that match he had with Mox was pretty good. It started off slow because I think Mox was trying to be technical, show his technical stuff with him. But as the match kept going, it got a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Yo, you be watching NXT. Did OTM ever win the NXT Tag Team Champions?
Nope.
Okay, and they're probably done with NXT now. If they're
Yeah,
up there.
most likely.
Because I know old boy got kicked out of that faction that was in AAA.
Yes,
when
Bronco Nima did in fact get kicked out of Los Perros del Mal.
Yeah, I've only been keeping up with them for like the past month now.
And
but
now
I like
we have a match for the same day as All In, by the way. For AAA, Ola de Calor, which is just heat wave in Spanish. We have Penta, Rey Fenix, and Dragon Lee versus Daga and Los Garza, which is a great match. And I think we have War Raiders versus Los Americanos, which are formerly Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, but which would be a great match as well. But yeah, it's just I love me my luchas, but not enough to watch it overall in.
Yeah, that'll probably get a watch from me Monday morning.
Another person that I feel like could take it from Osprey if they kind of want to put the rocket on him and just go crazy booking him, assuming he debuts at All In, which I think he will in the Casino Gauntlet. Ilya.
Yeah. Hold on. City by the Bay says, I will go as far as to say Persephone will be the biggest female star to come out of Mexico ever. She's only 25. Bruh, like I've only been keeping up with her for about a month, and I like her. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's really good. Yeah, so I mean, I would have Ilya win the Casino Gauntlet if he could show up at Wembley.
What percentage chance you give Dragunov showing up? Well, I don't know what his contract was with WWE. Was it
it's expired. No, it's expired. Okay. He's done. He's like free. It expired. He left. He's done. He didn't resign basically. So he's a free agent.
If he's not gonna win the Casino Gauntlet, I don't think he should debut for the Casino Gauntlet.
That's why I say bring him in and have him win.
Yeah,
because if it's not Ilya, it's MJF that's winning.
That'd be cool to see Ilya. Does he have a 90-day? Do we know?
He is free. He simply did not resign. Right now, he is currently on vacation with his wife.
Okay. How do you know that? How do you know that?
He posted it.
Okay.
Because he's Wolf.
Yeah.
He posted it on Twitter. He was like, it went viral. It's like, I think people were like, oh, what's it called?
It's so fucking stupid.
He put off WWE just to go on vacation with his wife.
The banger matches that he was having with like Carmelo Hayes, man, bruh. I just don't get WWE, man.
Yeah, I don't get
him. I don't get him.
He's one of the best they had. best wrestlers they had. I think Dragunov.
I would argue he was the best, the singular best.
I think you could make that argument. I would say like him, Finn Balor,
Because it was just
Rey Mysterio,
and people would be like, oh, he wasn't like that great on the mic. No, like when he actually talked, which wasn't often, but when he actually talked, he was good on the mic.
Yep.
He was able to like, he was natural at talking. Like it's because he has love for professional wrestling. He loves this, and you can tell he loves it.
You deserve
I lost my notebook.
Girl.
And the thing
you
is,
deserve
he has
that belt.
Yeah, he has, and even if he doesn't get the world title, which he doesn't need to right away, he could literally win the Casino Gauntlet and then lose to Ospreay if they want to do that, and then they could like easily do like Fletcher and Ilya, because Fletcher and Ilya do have history together. They did fight each other in the Indies before. So, and Eddie has history with Ilya, and I'm sure a lot of people have history with Ilya. Kenny Omega loves Ilya Dragunov. Like, I'm pretty sure Kenny said, like a couple of years ago, said his favorite wrestler outside of AEW is Ilya. So
they have very similar styles, I think.
Yeah. So I think Ilya and Omega would be amazing.
Did and then comment. Sorry, go ahead, Wolf.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And then like Moxley and Ilya would, oh my god, the crimes they are going to do to each other.
No, he would be a great addition. Yeah. What move did Persephone? She pinned Maya World, right?
Yeah.
What move did she hit to pin her?
Oh, don't let me lie to you. I did not catch what she did. Okay. I just saw her pinning and it was over. And
let me tell you guys,
that TBS belt. That's what she needs. That's where the TBS belt needs to go.
I agree.
Persephone.
I agree. You know, let me tell you guys something I'm excited about that has nothing to do with wrestling. I bought an AR-15 for home defense, for home self-defense.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, it's not here yet. It's being mailed to the store, but I bought a Smith & Wesson AR-15. So if somebody tries to come in our house, they are not leaving. Well, in a body bag, they will leave eventually, but they're not leaving on their feet. They're not leaving on their feet. I tell you that, man.
You need to take Kate to the gun range.
We are going to the gun range. Yeah, I want her to be able to handle that thing.
We got one right up the street from me.
That'd be nice. That's nice. I want us both to be able to use it. I've never fired a gun that big. That'll be fun. But yeah, I bought one. There's not a lot of crime around here, but what I always tell people, when it does happen, like if 4 or 5 dudes roll up to the house, if it does happen, you can't go back in time and buy a gun.
Nope.
Cannot go back in time. When something happens, when something happens and you don't have a gun, it's too late. You're fucked. What are you gonna do? But if, like I said, 4 or 5 guys roll up, you break out that fucking AR-15, they'll be running before you have a shot off.
Yep.
So yeah, home defense level 10.
Run up in this spot if you want. Got about 4 different toys for you to get played with.
Yeah, we got a handgun.
My dad was in the army. He taught me. Yep.
Yeah, we got a handgun. We got a shotgun, and we're gonna have an AR-15. Bam. Yeah, I'm not playing with my family, my dog. You come at us, it's not gonna be a good scene for you.
And hell, my dog, that's the 5th weapon.
Right? Yeah.
Candy barks as soon as people drive up in the driveway. She be on it until I tell her chill. It's okay.
Ripley does the same thing, but when I tell her to chill, she does not. Let's see here. City by the Bay. Oh, I already did that. Or y'all already did that. He said, I haven't seen much of Kevin Knight. His promo isn't strong, but something about him is interesting. Thoughts? I think he's great. Yeah, I think he's a great new star that they're pushing. Good TNT champion. I hope he beats Darby on Sunday, honestly.
He should beat Darby.
He was one of the ones that I wanted to turn heel because I could see him as a heel. And he did, and he's doing his thing right now. Right now, well, let me get through the other one. So Faz also says, I guess I'll cancel that surprise trip to Ace and K's place.
Yeah, no surprise trips, no.
Just get a grenade, Ace. Faz
well, if you knock on the door, the first thing I'll say is, who is it?
Uh-huh.
Because I don't open my door without asking. we're gonna get a peephole, but we don't have one. So I'll say, who is it? If you say Faz B, you can come in. Sure.
Nah, I got
If
cameras
I don't
all
hear
around
anything,
my zone.
if I don't hear anything for like 10 seconds, I'll ask again. If I don't hear anything for like 5 seconds, I'm coming out with the AR-15. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah, I got cameras all around my junk. So as soon as they pull up, I see them, and then my dog, she's barking. She is barking.
He says, just get a grenade, Asa, LOL. Yeah, my mom didn't like me buying it. Me and Kay live with my mother. She's 76 years old. And my mom didn't like, she's like, that's what all those crazy people use. I said, they use it because it's an efficient way to shoot a lot of people really fast, because you fire it. It's not automatic. You know, you can't just hold your trigger and it keeps blasting out rounds. You pull the trigger once, it fires around and automatically loads the next round. So you don't have to load. And the clip has 23 bullets in it. So, you know, like I said, if 5 people roll up, I got 4 bullets for each of them and 3 extras. So we're prepared, you know.
Yeah,
we're prepared.
You let K test the handgun out. That that 15, she gonna have a little kick to her.
Yeah.
So you be careful too.
Well, that's the plan. That's the plan or something. I think I would rather have her grab the shotgun, because that you don't even have to be accurate with, you know.
Yeah, depending on though, because that's another one that if you're not holding it right, it can dislocate your shoulder.
That's right. That's right. Well, better a dislocated shoulder than, you know, dead or attacked or raped or some shit, you know. So we got it. The handgun's mostly for me to. I'm getting my concealed carry, so that's mostly just for me to carry. And like I take that on trips.
You know you can do that shit online now, right?
What? Really?
Well, I know up here you can. Up here,
I didn't
online.
know.
It literally takes 20 minutes.
No, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to an 8-hour class.
Yeah,
I will look into that.
First time. I did that the first time. Me and my mom, we went to a class like about 8-9 years ago, and then they started doing it online.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, you literally sit there, you watch these videos for like about 30 minutes, then you answer these questions, and then you're certified.
Damn, I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look into that.
You go up to the courthouse and get your license.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, so you got concealed carry? I didn't know that.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know why it would ever come up, but I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Switch don't play about that stuff. My dad was in the army. He just always told me, just be prepared. Never know.
Be prepared, exactly. People are crazy out there, man. People are fucking nuts. You never know when you're gonna meet some fucking violent nut. Never know. I try and avoid people that seem like that, but you never know when they're gonna come up to you and then they're gonna ask, "Hey, son, do you believe in God?" And then the next thing they do is fucking shoot you. I mean, people are fucking crazy nowadays, man. So, be prepared. Be prepared out there, people. I recommend anybody who is sane should have a concealed carry permit. I recommend it to anybody, because I'll say it again. You cannot go back in time and buy a gun. When something happens, it happens. Be prepared before it happens. You know how many people have been attacked and fucking shot to death and raped who wish they had a gun? A lot. A lot. All right, City by the Bay. Who's better overall, Swerve or Knight? Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
I'm just gonna go with Swerve because his presentation is so intense, and I like that. And it's not to take anything away from Knight, but I would go with Swerve personally.
I probably would, for the same reason. It's hard to argue in ring because they're very different styles.
Yeah, and they're both good at what they do.
Yeah, but if we're talking overall, right, presentation, Mike, Swerve, definitely. And City by the Bay says, I like Knight more. All right. And Fazby says, I'm in Canada and I have my full PAL license. Don't know what that means. He says, which allows all guns, but never got one, never got a gun. Oh, okay. I thought a lot of people in Canada, well, I know a lot of people in Canada have guns. Yeah, get a gun, man. He says, plus Canada rules are stupid too. They want you to put bullets somewhere else and a gun somewhere else. Yeah, fuck that shit. Some places in the United States are like, oh, you can have a gun, but you have to keep it locked up and you keep the bullet somewhere else. I've heard about that in some places, and Fuck that shit. Mine is loaded and under the bed.
Yep.
Mine is to where if something happens, I can get it in 2 seconds. Yeah. There's no time for delay when that happens. You hear somebody breaking the house, all I gotta do is reach under the bed. I'm ready. So that's a stupid law when they're like, how can you tell me what to do in my own house to protect my own house? I gotta keep the gun and the bullet separate.
I wish I thought.
Keep the gun unloaded. What good is a fucking unloaded gun? Beat somebody with it?
Yeah, pistol whip them, I guess.
City by the Bay says, Asa, why do you like Jungle Boy? I don't see it. Too small. And now I'll say this first. He's not a good seller. He needs to improve that a lot. But I do. Oh, he sold that shit. That looked like it hurt like hell. I don't think he was selling there. That looked like it hurt.
Well, you in there with Swerve, you ain't gonna have no choice but to sell.
But I do like his offensive style. I think it comes across as very smooth. It doesn't look like he's going just from spot to spot. It looks like it flows. And I think he has improved a whole lot. Because at the beginning of his career, it did look like he was just going from spot to spot to spot. And he's improved a lot. He's still not very good on the mic, but he used to be terrible on the mic. So, he's young and he is definitely putting work into it and is improving. And
I can see it.
And that's why I like him. And he seems like a, pretty positive guy overall. And I like him. He's not my favorite or anything, but I like him. I see some potential in him.
Ever since he got that money, a couple weeks or a month so back, he's really stepped up.
Yeah. Fazby says in Canada, a lot of people have the hunting license. Oh, I see. But the PAL gives you handgun, which is super hard to get. Too much background, and the test is super hard. Well, that's great. Wow. I would never live in Canada. But of course, maybe I would. Canada is far less violent than the United States is, so maybe I would live in Canada.
See, I would love to live in Canada just because of the hunting stuff.
Okay. And he says 16-hour course for a PAL in Canada. That's not that bad. And C by the Bay says, same thing with Adam Cole. I don't like when wrestlers look too small, just my opinion. Usually I would agree with you. And that's another thing. Well, I would say AEW should get rid of some belts and have a cruiserweight division. That way you don't have Adam Cole going for the world heavyweight title. He's a tiny guy. Put him in the cruiserweight division. Not now. I think his career's over. But back then, have a cruiserweight division and let him do his thing, And same thing with like Commander, who is amazing. Should he be wrestling for the world heavyweight title? Probably not. But put him in the cruiserweight division and he's a star all of a sudden. So I'm all for every wrestling promotion having a cruiserweight division. So separating the cruiserweights and heavyweights, I think it's as wrestlers have become smaller over time and different styles. Very different styles within the same promotion now. I think it's important to distinguish the cruiserweights and the middleweights, heavyweights, who would go for the heavyweight title. That's just my opinion.
But it's so hard though, because everybody. Well, I say at least 90% of wrestlers get in the business and want that world championship, man. No matter how big they are.
And City by the Bay here, he makes a good point. He says, unless you're a special talent like Rey Mysterio or Daniel Bryan, or I would even argue, I don't know, Switch might disagree with me here. I would even say maybe Shawn Michaels.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know if people would consider him or even Bret Hart as small talents,
Yeah,
I was thinking
they were small thing. They were considered small back in the day, but by today's standards, I think they'd be kind of, yeah. But they would also be too, even if you consider them cruiserweights, they would break out like Rey Mysterio, Bryan Danielson, if you're good enough, you can break out and be a world heavyweight champion. Now, was Darby Allin good enough for that? Not in my opinion, no. Now, he had a thrilling world title run. Don't get me wrong. It was exciting. But should he have been world champion in the first place? I don't think so. I think he's too small for it to be believable and doesn't have enough wrestling ability for it to be believable. And there are plenty of other people who should have had it before him. They're just talking about small guys. And Fazby says Adam Cole and Eddie Kingston never cared about their bodies. Yeah, didn't look like either of them hit the gym much. And City by the Bay says, I even thought Cocaine being world champ wasn't the greatest look. I hear you. I hear you. He's very thin, but I was down with it. But I hear what you're saying. And Fazby says, you can see Kyle Fletcher putting in work in ring and in body. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I wouldn't mind Cocaine having a mouthpiece.
I don't know. I kind of like his presence just being silent.
No manager talking for him or nothing.
I don't know. I think honestly, I think he gets over well enough by himself with his own shtick, being silent and sniffing the cocaine. Now, if he were to turn heel, then definitely have a manager, yes.
But I think City by the Bay is trying to insist on this next comment. Cocaine joining Artemis would be cool.
I just thought about that when you asked about him having a manager. That could be cool. That could be interesting, but it wouldn't work right now with the story, with Barnabas being so against drugs and drug dealing.
Yeah.
Now he can't hang with cocaine now. Maybe next year sometime later, but just the way that his character is right now, he's super anti-drugs, anti-addiction. He can't be with cocaine. He can't be. Russo would not do that, I don't think.
Dude, you got to finish watching Bloody Mania before Saturday.
I'm going to. Oh, yeah, definitely before Saturday. Yeah.
And when you do, text me.
Okay. Man, it's a crazy busy week over here. We're having a lot of shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to watch it as soon as we can. But I don't know when that'll be. City by the Bay says, I love Barnabas. He's really nice. Oh, he's a great manager, great personality. Yeah. Good actor too, I think.
Yeah.
For the spot he's been put in the last couple months in JCW. Yeah. And I talked to him online a couple times, and he's a nice guy. I tried to get him to be part of our marathon we did for charity earlier this year. And, he said he was out of town, and then he got back to me and he said I would have. So that counts for something, I guess.
It does.
Yeah, he's cool. He's one I might like to. Nice kick. He's one I might like to have on the show at some point.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I bet he's a good interview. Speaking of which, y'all, if you haven't seen it, Switch and I last week interviewed Vince Russo for the second time. You can see it on X if you scroll way down, or you can see it at youtube.com/@NoBonesAboutWrestling, or you can listen to it on Spotify, iTunes. He was a great guest. It's a good interview. Check it out. Vince Russo interview number 2. And I think our next interview is going to be either Jasmine St. Clair or WCW Cruiserweight star Lash LeRoux. I've been talking to them both, and I'm trying to work it out with both of them. So we will see. We'll see. Yeah, Barnabas would be cool to maybe add to that list. That would be cool. I wanted to interview Buff Bagwell. Buff Bagwell is one I'd like to interview. Who was that we were talking about interviewing and they wanted too much money? Who was that? Do you remember?
I thought it was
Big Vito. It was Big Vito.
Oh, Vito. Yeah. I talked to Buff. Buff said he'd do it for 2.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. I don't know. I bet he's got some good stories, and he was a WCW guy,
I'm sure he does.
That 200.
Yo, this is great. Yo, this is a match right here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Or was anyway. I don't know what that move was he ended him with.
Wait, is it over? Did he pin him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a hell of a match. Yeah.
Oh, Mercedes versus Isla Dawn on Collision.
But again, we all knew who was going to win it.
Yeah.
I hate to say that all night, but I'm just trying to make my point. Tony Khan, surprise me, please. Please, I'm begging you.
Takeshita versus Beast Mortals on Collision. Wow, that's
Nice. That'll be awesome.
awesome.
City by the Bay says Jazz is close with Barnabas. Asa, I'll see if I can get him on the show.
Hey, that would be great. That would be great. But yeah, I've been talking to Jasmine. She said get in touch with me after the gathering of the Juggalos. And then I saw her today post she was sick. So maybe I'll give her a day or two. I don't want to bother her while she's feeling shitty, you know. But I'm gonna keep talking to her. We'll she seemed on board. We just hadn't finalized anything yet.
So do you email these people or do you just DM them on Twitter?
DM them on Twitter. Yep.
Yeah, give Jack some respect. Give him some respect. He deserved that for that match.
Yeah, that was a heck of a match.
Yeah, Jack was good.
It's like they're trying to do all the storyline building now in one show. We've been asking for all this for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there. I mean, they did it last week too.
Yeah, true.
We got a video.
They've been doing pretty good with the Omega and Ospreys.
Yeah, I agree.
But everybody else they've been kind of struggling with.
Yeah.
They've barely tried to build some of these other matches.
Yeah, and like to be fair, what's it called? I did think it was a bit of a same problem in like 2023. 2023 All In, they just kind of focused on like Wembley, like, oh, it's in Wembley and that's a draw. Like, yeah, they had MJF and Adam Cole, but both of them were baby faces by then, so I don't think the first All In, like, or like 2023 All In was great build wise, but
it was a great show though.
It was a fantastic show, but we did have stuff going for it, so I don't know.
So
wait, was that our main event?
I think that was the main event.
Swerve and Jack was the main event match. Yeah, this video package, I guess, is what's ending the show.
Yeah,
is Kenny a heel?
Yes, Kenny, I think right now is the heel.
I expected they would go to 10:30 tonight.
Well, they've been complaining about the overruns lately. I did read that. I read that. I think a couple days ago.
It's just because it's the tape delay, and they're like they don't.
Who's been complaining?
Whoever is in charge of, I guess, the show, whether it be TBS or Max. There's like they're doing too many overruns, and it's too long.
I don't think they are, because like they keep giving them the overruns. Because like I just think it's because it's international. It's like they don't. Yeah, they just have this. It's a tape delay, so they can't really do much of an overrun.
Well, maybe
City by the Bay says one of the biggest differences I see between AEW and WWE is that AEW has a bunch of young stars in late 20s, early 30s, while WWE has all 40-year-olds.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, the thing is, WWE has young talent. They just constantly bury said young talent.
Yep.
And just ruin them or put them not on TV or just lose. Jordan Grace, by the way, still has not made it to TV at all. She is just not on TV at all. Like this was one of the women that was once upon a time considered arguably the best women in the world, like a couple of years ago. Now, back when she was in TNA, now she's just never seen. Out of sight, out of mind.
I don't know a lot about what's happening over in WWE, but I can say Obafemi and Braun Breaker should both be main event wrestlers at this point.
Yes.
Oh, that's it. Yep,
that's it. It's surprising. But I think maybe the non-overrun tonight may have been AEW's call. This is just me assuming, because the lowest rated point of last week's show, which was the lowest rated Dynamite in 10 weeks, The lowest rated point was the overrun. A lot of people just tuned out when it went after 10 o'clock.
Yeah. But I would argue like it was arguably the best Dynamite of the year.
What? You're another one who said it.
Yeah. Because
you talking about last week?
Last week, yeah, last week was really good. Really,
I thought it was boring as hell. Honestly,
I think it was. We got everything we needed to get, and they got all the hits. Yeah, this week it was definitely like way more predictable and way more condensed, and it's like okay, not basically what we did last week, but shorter and way more predictable matches. It's like
I thought last week White versus Moxley was really good. I thought the end of the show with Omega and Ospreay was really good, and I thought the rest of the show was pretty boring. And the women's match was okay, and the rest of the show I found really boring. I found it hard to watch. Honestly,
I like the promo that Ospreay and Omega had in the back to sit down.
Yeah, that too. City by the Bay says, I thought it was okay, but as a go-home show, it didn't make me that hyped for the pay-per-view. I totally agree. Yeah, it was an okay episode. And he said, I'm sure the pay-per-view will be great. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Pay-per-view is going to be awesome. Long, but awesome.
Yeah. So everybody, if you want Switch and I, if you want our bone ratings for the matches, and I know you're dying to hear them, we give those out on AEW Weekly Wednesdays at 6 o'clock, and you can hear tonight's. You can hear it on Spotify or iTunes. You can watch it on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. Just scroll down a little bit, and it is on YouTube.com/at No Bones About Wrestling. So here, real quick, let's give our overall rating for the show tonight. 0 bones for those of you who are new. 0 bones is terrible. 5 bones is excellent. We do not break the scale. 5 is as high as it goes. So let's rate tonight's show. And after that, I'm going to real quick go over our schedule for the next few days. So, Wolf, what do you say?
So we're doing best match, worst match, right?
You can do it since you're not on AEW Weekly, but Switch and I'll save it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, well, best match for me was Nigel and Kyle. And worst match was probably the women's trios because it felt like it was over. Like I blinked and I missed it. And yeah, 3. I'd say like 3.
Wow.
I have bones because it just like it was predictable. There wasn't really much to it. Yeah.
That's what City by the Bay gives it here. 3 bones. And yeah, you viewers feel free to throw in your bone ratings as well. I'm always interested to hear them.
Yeah.
Switch, what do you give it?
I'm gonna go a half a bone higher than Wolf. I'm gonna go 3.5 bones for this show.
Okay.
And yeah, that half a bone is because of the ratings I gave a couple of matches. So that's where I'm going.
I'm going to go a half a bone higher than you. Even though, like I said, it was super predictable. I predicted every match correctly. And again, I'm not special. I'm sure a lot of y'all out there predicted every match correctly. And like I said all night, that's a big problem. But even though it was super predictable, I thought they did a pretty good job setting up the women's tag match. I thought they did a good job setting up Omega and Ospreay, just a little more. They did a better job last week. But I enjoyed the wrestling tonight. I thought there was some good quality wrestling, and McGinnis and O'Reilly was great. I thought Swerve and Jack Perry was great too. So mostly on the strength of the wrestling tonight, not the build to the pay-per-view. If we're talking build to All In, I give it 1.5 bones out of 5. If we're talking about it just as a standalone show, I give it 4 bones out of 5. So I enjoyed it. Not the best go home show. They should have done way more. But like I said, at least there was really good wrestling. So I'll take it. All right, everybody. Here's the schedule coming up real quick. Friday night is the next time we'll be with you. Friday at 7. Me, K Fabulous, Switch, hopefully Wolf, and our special guest, Juice Springsteen, the WCW Encyclopedia.
I can't wait.
We will do a watch along of WCW Fall Brawl 1994. And that is free, totally free on YouTube. You just search WCW Fall Brawl 1994. The whole show is right there. It's free on YouTube. Join us Friday at 7 for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Saturday at 7:55, me, Switch, K Fabulous, hopefully Wolf are doing JCW Lunacy watch along. It's on a special night of Saturday, returns to Thursday next week. Tuesday next week, me, Switch, and K Fabulous, we do a show called Tuesday Night Russo. We're going through the entire Vince Russo written era of the WWF, the Attitude Era, we all call it. And that's the man who's responsible for it, Vince Russo. And Tuesday night, we are watching Raw is War from June 29th, 1998. Main event is Kane defending the world title he won the previous night at King of the Ring 98. He's defending it against Stone Cold Steve Austin, so don't miss it. Also, I think it has Steven Regal's WWF debut. Val Venus is in action. There's a triple threat match with Triple H, Owen Hart, and Ken Shamrock. It sounds like a good show to me.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it, 28 years ago. I don't remember it, but it sounds good. But that's Tuesday at 7. Wednesday at 6, Switch and I will be with you for AEW Weekly, where we talk about everything AEW. And we'll have a big show Wednesday because obviously we'll be talking about All In. Going to talk a lot about All In. And then next Wednesday, same time, same place, 7:55, AEW Dynamite watch along. So that schedule I just said, it's going to be on X at No Bones Wrestling, at No Bones RASSLIN. I put news and rumors on there. I put our schedules, our shows. You can watch them from there. I post a lot of retro stuff. It's a good place to contact me also. So check out our X, subscribe to it. Again, youtube.com/@NoBonesAboutWrestling. Pretty much everything we've ever done is on there. So check out the YouTube. Like the videos. It makes a big difference, folks. Just click the like button. It takes 1 second. It helps us. Subscribe as well so you know when we're going live. And again, we are not doing an all-in watch along. I'm going to watch one of my best friends wrestle Elijah, formerly known as Elias, in an independent show. So sorry, we're not doing all in. But Wolf and maybe Switch are going to be on the Flex Zone watch along. So definitely watch it with those guys. They're funny. They know what they're talking about. So that's where to watch it Sunday. And y'all guys, you got anything you want to say before we go?
Wolf?
Wolf Done Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. I will probably be doing something Saturday with Byron, probably reviewing All In and all that. I don't know when. Maybe
Saturday. The show's on Sunday.
Saturday. But it's like pre-show review, so it's like we're gonna talk about the matches and
previewing.
Preview.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
match All In preview. Which match y'all looking forward to the most?
Let's answer this real quick. Go ahead, Wolf. Which match are you most looking forward to at All In?
I usually really enjoy the Casino Gauntlet matches.
Okay.
I always love watching them in AEW, so probably that, especially since one of my favorite wrestlers is starting it.
Andrade El Idolo.
Along with MJF. And I think it's a great opportunity to have like a lot of possible returns or surprises. Like I think Ilya would be great. What's it called? Buddy would be great.
Oh yeah.
Josh Alexander, he showed up in MLP. I think he could also just show up just for the sake of it. Like I think it would be great. So yeah, probably the Casino Gauntlet.
All right, that's a different answer. Switch, what about you?
You already know, man. I'm looking forward to that Fletcher, Takeshita, and Okada match, and then of course the main event, man. Those are the two I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, same for me. I'd put the main event number 1, Omega and Ospreay. I mean, it's the battle of what I think are the two best wrestlers in the Western world. I never say the world because I don't know about Japan much, so that's not fair. So I always try and say Western world. I think Omega and Ospreay are the best, so I'm looking forward to that. Very close behind it. Looking forward to that international title match. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then probably third, Casino Gauntlet. Wolf made a very good case. And then probably fourth, the World Trios title match, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's showing up, who's fighting, maybe the New Day. I don't know. We'll see. So everybody, and City by the Bay said, for me, it's Willow Monet, believe it or not. I think and hope that's going to be a good match. So I think it will. That's a different choice. And he says, whoop, whoop. And with that, everybody, again, check out the schedule. We're doing things a little differently this week. So check out the schedule at No Bones Wrestling on X. And Wolf, Switch, thank you as always for being here. It was a fun time.
Bro.
And viewers, it was a lot of City by the Bay, and Fazby and Rewind was here. So we want to thank them, and Massavoy and Jerome. So everybody who talked, thank you. We always appreciate hearing from you, answering your questions, hearing your questions. Everybody who's out there, there are a few of you out there watching, not talking to us. That's cool. But hey, talk to us. Tell us what you're enjoying. Tell us what you're not enjoying. Ask us some questions. Give us some knowledge. Talk to us. We're all nice. I promise. We're gonna be nice to you. Okay. So have no fear. Everybody, what?
Sorry, I just did want to mention for a fun fact. Apparently, Mox and Nigel were both trained under Les Thatcher in HWA.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
cool fact. Thank you. And everybody, love yourselves, love each other, and for the love of God, people, use your turn signals. The life you save may be your own. Everybody, we will see you Friday at 7. WCW Fall Brawl 94. It is absolutely free on YouTube. You have no reason to miss it. We will see you Friday at 7. And we're going to be Fall Brawl War Games. We're going to be played out by Switch's excellent theme song. And everybody have a great night. Thank you for watching. Night, guys.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Set the tone. New war zone. Yeah, we came to talk that pain and gold. No bones about it. Let it roll. Aces got them books stacked high. Old take heat and that sharp eye. Manager day shame. Make fly. Seen every lockup, every running lie. Take fabulous, can't link, but she locked in quick. Costume drama, that spot lick slick. The pageantry, the feather brick. Found her home in the chaos of it. Switch been down since way back when. Horrorflix, dark dot sports again. CTR with that brother team. No bones crew, we the body slam dream. Time to welcome everybody to the pump in. Balls for a prayer, the super kick up in the chin. Take a house to the moon, watch them run in fear. No bones about wrestling, now is here. Books, toys, docs, and game night fights. Old school love in the modern